up, though? Welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Happy Victory Monday, people. On today's show, we recap the Lions 47 of them things to 9. 47 of them things win versus the Dallas Cowboys, man. But do us a quick favor, man. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. We are on a new goal, man. We're on our way to 2,500 subscribers, and we're already at 2241, man. Woo! Thanks for the support, man. We appreciate the new subs. Thanks for joining the Boss Up Ball Out family. Now it's time to bring in my co-host for today's show, man. Y'all see him. He said he was going to do it. The shirtless wonder himself, man. The biggest player from the Himalayas and Yak Town's finest, my man, LL Cool Twins. What's going on, my dude?
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Victory Monday.
He said if they score 40, he was going to do it. So, damn it, Lions. All right, man. It's time to bring him a helicopter for the day show, man. He's a chef. He can box. He can cut hair. Man, he can barbecue. He can do all that stuff, man. He got more jobs than the Jamaican. It's the Wolver Lion who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Hey, if you're new to the channel, you know how our show works, man. We look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, and takes. If we agree, we say we bossed up. If we disagree, we say they are balled on. We give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here. Just natural debate and our true feelings about our thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions, man. And shout out to my man. I know I don't agree with him all the time, but I love Stephen A. Smith's videos when the Cowboys lose, especially when they lose to the Lions. Man, it was great. It was vainglorious. But anyway, man, here's what we're going to talk about on today's show, man. How our Lions did on offense versus the Cowboys, how their defense was just nasty, stingy against the Dallas Cowboys. And it's a little different. I'm not naming them. LL's gonna name his bossed up and balled out players of the game. Yeah, man. It was quite a fiasco last night in Dallas, man. So let's get over to the offense. Woo-wee! Have mercy, sweet Jesus, man. Ben Johnson was in his bag. I mean, straight up. He had the offense cooking, man. 492 total yards of offense. Goff wasn't perfect, but he had that same passer rating he had last week, 153.8. However, it started up front. David Montgomery running behind that big offensive line. They were just nasty. I don't care who the Dallas lineup yesterday. They was gonna get murked. And Demo was. I think he might win angry runs again this week. That first touchdown was just nasty, man. Breaking all them tackles on the way to the end zone on that 16-yarder. Great run by Demo, man. Finished the game with 12 carries for 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, and averaged 6 yards per carry. That is freaking ridiculous, man. Like I said, man, Demo. But Goff and Johnson were in their bag, man. They spread the wealth all over the offense, man. 7 Lions, 7 of them caught passes. The Lions offense did whatever the hell they wanted to do, man. They out there running trick plays up 30-something points. It was, man. And here's the thing I like about yesterday and what it could be scary for opposing defenses going forward. The Lions and Jared Goff did not lock in on one receiver. Like, you know how sometimes he can just lock on the same Brown, and that's who he's going to go to the all game. Nope. He spread that ball around. You look at some of the people who had, like, Tim Patrick and Khalif Raymond. Sam Laporta had a touchdown, but he only had 1 catch, and that was for a touchdown. I mean, if you look at this, man, the targets, man, for the receivers, it was ridiculous, man. Jameson Williams had 3 catches on 4 targets. Khalif Raymond had 4 catches on 6 targets, I think, and one of those was from Hendon Hooker, of course. 3 catches and 3 targets for Tim Patrick. Laporta 1 for 1. Amon St. Brown 4 receptions on 4 targets. Jahmyr Gibbs, he had 5 targets and 3 catches. That's ridiculous. Like David Montgomery had a catch on a target, and he targeted. Taylor Decker got targeted. Brock Wright got targeted. They didn't have. I mean, this is some stuff right here. Where it's like, come on, man. They just did what the hell they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous, man. It was. I loved it. I loved it. And the last thing for me, man. What did I say on Saturday? My key to victory on Saturday was let Waymo get loose in that Dallas secondary. And that's what he did. This on 3 catches, he had 76 yards. That first target he dropped, but Goff came right back to him. Caught the first down. I know everybody's gonna be like, here you go, dropping passes. That was the first drop by Lions. And I have to apologize to someone asked me a question in the chat one day on a comment. They asked me had the Lions had a drop this year, and I was like, well, MGM Bet says 3, but that was the only site I found that said that the Lions had any drops, and it didn't break down who. But according to reports, that was the first drop by a Lions receiver or pass. Like we have Goff ain't complete all his passes, of course, but that was the first actual drop, considered a drop this season by a Lion. And came right back, caught a first down. He could have scored on that play, but it is what it is. He had Trayvon Diggs on skates the whole game. Trayvon was traveling with J-Mo. If y'all look at that tape,
Tootsie slide.
He was traveling with J-Mo, and J-Mo was eating his ass up. Man, he left Diggs standing flat-footed on that 37-yard touchdown. I mean, they just lined up and was like, go. And he just went, and it was a touchdown. Yep. And my last point, man, because it's not on the slide, but I gotta give a shout out to my man. Jack Fox had a day off. Lions did not punt once. Did not punt once in this game. They scored on every drive but the last 2, and that was a turnover on downs because they didn't want to, punt the ball and just, they gave it to him, and then a kneel down at the end of the game. I mean, you look at this, it was a total dominant performance by the Lions offense, man. It is what it is. You look at this, man, it was just straight belt to ass.
Whooping.
It was a whooping. Like, and shout out to my man. If y'all don't see this video on Twitter or X or Facebook or whatever, man, and Chris Long said it last night on his podcast, and he was doing a recap, man. It was so bad, man. This girl, I guess she was a Cowboys fan. This is at Jerry World, man. She in the concourse throwing up. She got on a Dak jersey, and the dude in a Montgomery jersey doing a gritty right, the gritty right past him.
If you can find that picture for me, please,
man. And you could just hear the Lions fans they took over Jerry World. You can hear them all throughout the broadcast. Yeah. Let's go Lions chants, Jared Goff chants. It was, man, happy birthday, Jerry. Take this L.
Right.
But what did you I'm gonna go to you first, LL. What did you think about this performance, man? Because you got the shirt off, man. So you got to have the takes first, right?
I wasn't even gonna do it, but it's all Coach Mike's fault. He said I had to do it, so here we are, y'all. But this is just a very good offensive game, man. It was not very many things that they did to stop us at all. We had everything going. Jahmyr Gibbs got going. Montgomery got going. Like you said, Laporta even caught a long one. Tim Patrick, man, Kwame Tim Patrick, as we was calling him last night. I just talk about him because I know everybody's going to talk about something else. So I just talk about Tim Patrick mainly because I was saying that we ain't need him. He's a camp body and he's a hurt old boy. And And now he's catching, big plays for us, man, making some nice moves out there. Didn't get in the end zone, but every catch that he had was a big one and a nice one. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's doing, making moves after the catch as well. So shout out to Kwame Tim Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah, man. As long as he ain't embezzling no money, I'm good. All right, what you got?
Man, my plan, as you know, in the pregame was get David Montgomery going. They got him going, and then they got everything else going. I was like, God damn. I'm like, damn, Ben. Okay, I see you out there, player. trying to get you another head coaching job. No, I'm just, but you know what? They did everything, man. There's nothing that the Lions didn't touch. Like you said, 7 guys caught passes, man. They did everything. There was nothing that was left in the playbook for a certain person that you was like, oh man, he got a touch too. And that, like you said, that Tim Patrick starting to me was a blessing because I was like, there go wide receiver number 3. And he looked good, man. He looked like he's fully healed. He's making moves. He cutting right, and he looked smooth catching the ball, man. And you could tell he was really feeling it. On that reception, man. Yeah, I just like the Lions, man, and they remain dominant up front. And Ben Johnson didn't get too. Now he did get a little pass happy. You know what I'm saying? It was too many of them. I was like, okay, man, you leave room for Jared Goff to start doing some dumb stuff, man. You better calm that down, go like bring it back, bro. But yeah, man. Overall, man, there's no complaints here. 47 points on the Cowboys. Good grief. Yeah, man. And my daddy, he's talking humble and calm. You know, he also a Texan fan now, man. Go.
And I text Mr. Hall yesterday, man, the guy that came on hanging with the ops, man. At the halftime, he said, "Oh yeah, man, it ain't over, man." He said, "Never mind."
That's what my dad said. He said, "Oh, y'all said never giving up the bag."
He said, "Never mind." Y'all, he said, "Y'all was too much." And then the last thing, classy move by Jared Goff in the post game where he got his game ball. Remember last week last time they played, he went 18 for 18. Dan Campbell gave the game ball to J-Mo. He didn't know he went, but Dan Campbell made sure he wrote the stats down, gave the game ball to Jared Goff. Jared Goff gave it right back to Dan Campbell. Said, "This is for you, coach. This is where you grew up, where you played, and this win was for you." And Dan Campbell was all choked up, man. And yeah, man, that's a classic move by Jared Goff, man, because that's the leader of your team, you know what I'm saying, showing love to the who is the actual big leader of the team. Because there's no other ultimate leader of the Detroit Lions besides Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell is the ultimate leader of this team. And it just is. Most teams have the face of their franchise is a player. The face of the Detroit Lions is Dan Campbell. I mean, even as much as we love Hutch and other players on this team, the face of the Lions is Dan Campbell, and that's the way it should be. Hey, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video, man. All these things help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Like I said, man, we are on our way to 2,500 subscribers, man. Currently at 2241. Actually, it went up. By the time I did the script, and then I had to go back and change it because it went up 7 subscribers this morning. So thanks for keep checking in with us right here on the Boss Up All Our podcast, man. All right, now it's time to look at the defensive side of the ball. Coach Mike, man, you up, brother?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news and and get the parade stopped and all that, man. But I gotta talk about the devastation that happened yesterday, man. I gotta lead off with it, man, just to get it out the way. I'm not gonna dance around it, none of that, man. And if you haven't heard by now, you need to get on the goddamn computer. Aiden Hutchinson, man, he went down in a gruesome way. You can research the pictures on Instagram or Twitter, but man, that was a nasty break. He was rolled up on by Elaine McNeil, and it was in the middle of a sack, actually. So that just, man, it looked bad, man. And Aiden Hutchinson is going to be done for the year. That's the real Wolverine. I'm the Wolverine podcaster, but that's the real living, breathing Wolverine, man. So man, prayers up to Aiden Hutchinson, man. But what are we gonna do? And that's the big question. And my first thing is we gotta see what Max Crosby doing. And I know, some people they're like, oh no, it's next man up. This is Dan Campbell. We ain't never made no move like this. We have never lost a caliber player of Aiden Hutchinson on a Super Bowl year, ever. We have never been on a Super Bowl year, ever. Right. And we have never lost a defensive player who had a defensive player of the type caliber year leading up to that. So you can't say what have they done in the past because we've never been in this position in the past. We've never lost a player of the caliber of Aiden Hutchinson in the past. So you can't say that. So and then also we were looking for somebody already to be on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
with all that being said, we're gonna have to kick the tires on Max Crosby. Maybe even Hassan Reddick, see what he over there griefing about and bitching and moaning about. You know, I know why Hassan Reddick is mad, because he was promised a new contract and then he didn't get a new contract. So you know, that's what that is, man. But all in all, man, Aiden Hutchinson, man, I hope you a speedy recovery, man. You the Wolver Lion, the real Wolver Lion, man, and man, it's just prayers up to you, man. But we definitely gotta make a move. It's not next man up. We was already looking for a next man to replace Davenport and replace Kaminsky. We down three defensive ends. You know, so yeah. But next up, man, these young boys right here be doing some things, man. Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, 3 picks between them yesterday, man. 2 for Brian Branch, 1 for Kirby Joseph. And Kirby Joseph is the one who's known for getting all the picks. And Brian Branch ended up getting 2 picks. So I'm like, man, they are so interchangeable. That has to be, without a doubt, the best safety duo in the league, man. Yeah, that has to be by far. They are complimentary, man. They will both make the Pro Bowl right now if the Pro Bowl started. And I'm not gonna say, you know, what will happen during the season, but they are definitely leading candidates, man, because those 2 guys, man, are just so instinctive, and once they smell the ball, they own it. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. And last but not least, I forgot what the last topic was. I got so hyped about Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph, man. But last but not least, man, they did hold Dallas to 53 yards rushing on 17 carries. And then Dak Prescott was 17 of 33 for 178 yards and 2 interceptions. Like I'm guilty because I was like, CeeDee Lamb gonna get off. I picked CeeDee Lamb in every roster lineup that I put in. Okay. Yeah, man, but I thank you that they shut him down. They shut the run down. They shut everybody down, man. And Dallas better find them a running back, because you got Ezekiel Elliott out there looking, man. Come on now, player. You can't do that. But Lions defense overall did the same thing the offense did. They showed they ass. So, you know what I'm saying, man? What y'all got to say about this, man? Because they showing their ass all over the place.
Yeah, it was another belt to ass. It was another one. It was another one. Again, I hate to see any player go down, but especially like Hutch, man, you know how he meets this team. But initial reports on social media were crazy, like, oh, it's life threatening, and you know, I'm like, I'm not gonna speculate about when he can return or anything like that, man. Just prayers up for 97, man. I'm wearing my Hutch jersey today, man, just for him, man. My thing was the team rallied around him, and the defense caused 4 turnovers after he left the game. Had 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles after Hutch went out, and they had a couple more sacks. So they definitely played for Hutch, man, in that game, man. And I've been saying this for a few weeks now. Have I not? I said once they start playing together, Kirby and Branch could be the best safety duo in the league. I mean, Branch had a day, man. 2 picks, 2 PBUs, a forced fumble, and 6 tackles.
I didn't know he had two picks.
Man, Kirby Joseph, you know, he had that easy pick from Cooper Rush, man. It's like he didn't even see Kirby Joseph standing there. I mean, like he was in all white. Like he was just standing there. But Kirby Joseph had 4 tackles and a PBU to go with that interception. Them dudes is balling out, man. Here's my thing. They both can cover and tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can. You can't game plan for one just to be in the middle, you know, one to be deep or one to be in the box, because either one of them are interchangeable. It was a great decision in the offseason because we all kind of questioned it when it first happened, but that decision for AG to move Branch to safety was chef's kiss, definitely. Yeah, what you got, LL?
And this ain't no diss to you or nothing like that, but we were just talking about this last night, like just how like the Lions are good now because they're doing simple stuff. Like I said, everybody give Brad Holmes a lot of credit for drafting a tackle when we needed one instead of a wide receiver, because I feel like that's just simple football, but he's a genius because of that. And like that, I feel like that's simple football. You put that player in the safety position, and it's he's like you said. And this ain't to you, but I know it's like I love it, but it's just like, dang, we do simple things and look at the outcome. That's more so the point is look at what can happen when you just make smart football decisions. But I didn't even know that Brian Branch had another pick. But man, this was an excellent defensive game. Man, did not allow a touchdown, only 9 points total. Man, that's excellent. And they didn't even get to double digits. So how we had our predictions and everything. I was not right at all, but I like this. I kind of felt we was gonna be up and they was gonna be down, and that's exactly what this was, man. Of course, we hate to see Aiden Hutchinson go down, but in that you got to see Aleem McNeil, man. I was screaming the dream all night, man, because I'm glad that he got to, he was looking real good the whole night, and he got them 2 sacks. And the guys did step up after Hutchinson got hurt. We got to see Ben Neiman, or where's that? It's not Ben Neiman. It's where he at?
No, it's
Trevor Nowatzki. Trevor Nowatzki. I'm sorry. Got in there. We got to see 45 flash around the guy that we all said his name a couple times. Isaac Uku was, and I feel like he probably should have got half of that sack that Nowatzki got because he was right there. But yeah, man, it's all over the place. My dog Kirby, Brian Branch, the linebackers played well, defensive line played well, cornerbacks played well. It was a complete defensive effort, man. We need to see this going forward and on and on and on. Only thing, and this is of course the end game of it all. Both of these guys, it kind of makes me sad because we gonna lose them. Like if we end up winning and looking as good as we feel like we probably gonna look, AG and Ben Johnson gone, man. But thank y'all for your service while you're here.
One quick thing.
What's that?
Since Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are Sonic and Knuckles, what name? I'm gonna ask the people out there. You can leave a comment in the comment section. What name do you give Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph? Because they deserve it.
Ooh, that's good.
Let
that's
me,
a
let,
good
let
one.
me know
That's
in the
a good
comment
one.
section.
You know what? I'm gonna put a poll in the community tab. What's the nickname for Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch?
Yeah.
Answer in the comment section of the video, but I'm gonna put it in the community tab as well, man. Like the video, share the video.
I can't think of one.
I can't think of it either. And comment on the video, man. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm and get this content to more Detroit Lions fans, just like yourself. All right, now it's time to name the bossed up, balled out, and balled on players of the game. Woo, my man LL, you got it this week. What you got, my man?
Well, bossed up players of the game on offense is, y'all's friend, Jared Goff, man. 18 for 25, 315 yards and 3 touchdowns. Perfect passer rating of 158.3. Sorry. They were saying the stat. I don't remember it, but he's the long story short, for these stats for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. This is in only 25 attempts is something excellent, so they say. So, shout out to Jared Goff and shout out to Ben Johnson. I've been talking shit about Ben Johnson this whole year because at times he just looked like, he's trying too hard to, I'm saying, hey, I'm obvious. Like, look at me at my job. When you want to go to a different department or get a endorsement, they say, make yourself the obvious choice. And he was trying a little too hard. But can't say that about this game. I liked it, man. I want to share a tweet. This was from a month ago, or in September, where I was watching a college football game. Don't remember exactly who it was, but I said I saw a college football team run a hook and ladder to the offensive lineman. I can almost guarantee the Lions are going to do that at some point this season. Even though it didn't count, we got to see that hook and ladder to Penei Sewell, and I can almost guarantee we will see that again. They even went to Taylor Decker in the end zone. I love it, man. That's my actual bossed up pick was Ben Johnson, but I guess I'd go with Jared Goff. But those two in tandem. And then on the other side, defense, I'm gonna do the same thing. Well, I got a couple of them, but I'm gonna start with Aiden Hutchinson. You know, he had the big sack and ended up losing himself for a little while here with that clean break. I don't know if he'll be back this season, but maybe he will. Maybe it'll be a little bit better for him to come back this season. But speedy recovery, my man. But also, my man, my dog, the dream, man, the dream. He looked real good. He was knocking people around. Almost killed Dak on a screen pass. I loved it, man. I just loved it, man. It was good all over the place. And AG, man, out there on the field, just everything looking good. We got to see Carl. Oh, and that's speedy recovery to Carlton Davis as well. I remember we was watching it, and I'm seeing how his helmet got pulled off, and I'm like, ooh, I bet that hurt. But then you see him get kicked, and I was like, oh, I didn't even see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, speedy recovery to that guy as well. He played an awesome game. Terry Arnold played an awesome game. Just everybody, man, defensively, a complete defensive effort. So shout out to my dog AG and the ball on players of the game. I don't have one for us. I don't want to. I will say the Dallas Cowboys, but more specifically, happy birthday to Jerry Jones. You sorry piece of garbage. I'm so glad that this happened to you on your birthday, because so many weird things happen to us, and it just seems like you have your thumb on it all. So happy birthday, you low down, slimy, two-tone piece of garbage.
Doggone, tell us how you really feel. This was the game. I thought it was gonna happen when they got Kendall Vildor for something that was like, this is a ticky-tack call. They started a little bit early, but then the Lions left no doubt. It was like remember the Titans. It was like, Herman, leave no doubt, and they did not leave a doubt. It was just a great game. I have no problems with Jared Goff on offense, man. My boss up player of the game on defense was Brian Branch. Shout out to Hutch again, man. Get well soon, brother. Praying for you 9-7. All right, what you got, Coach Jones?
I just like to say that I'm so proud of LL
for picking Jared Goff.
You be growing up so fast. Oh God!
I'll never acknowledge
LL. It's about time to give him the credit.
You're so stupid.
Him the respect. You been next, you better start calling him Jay Jizzle. One more game like that, and you call him Jay Jizzle.
He win the Super Bowl. I'll call him whatever.
On YouTube, you call him Jay Jizzle.
He said Super Bowl. I'm holding that. We win a Super Bowl.
Call him whatever.
You call him whatever. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that's a bossed up take, man. With all of that, I'm with all of it. Everything you said was spot on. You can't even really name a Dallas Cowboy that got bought on, because the whole team got bought on. So
they bought on.
They heard that. So man, I agree with you, LL, and like I said, man, hopefully Hutch gets better and comes back better, man. I
would say the only player that didn't get bought on for the Cowboys was the kicker, the 3 for 3. But Jake Bates made more field goals than he did. Jake Bates was on yesterday, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm and get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Thank you for starting your week with us right here on this Victory Monday, baby. Got to love it. Do us a favor, man. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms, man. Coach Jones does a great job with his Wolf Line Sports Talk, man. If you don't know, tomorrow starts the longer YouTube Shorts videos start tomorrow on the 15th. So I know we're going to see some good content from our man, Coach Jones over there on the Shorts. Man, I know, I post all the content from all our shows right here on my social media platforms, man. And I don't know what LL was on, man, but it was a thirsty weekend on his Instagram channel. So make sure you go check him out over there on his Instagram. He went a thirsty 3-day. All right. Now it's having party shots for today's show, man. LL, what you got, my man?
Kurt, why you doing me like that, man? But happy Monday. Y'all, man, enjoy this Monday, man. If you got any Cowboys fans that always seem to pop up out the woodwork, shout out to my man Trey. He used to work with us, dog. Glad, and I know he's just a fan. He does it the right way. He pick with you, in the fan type way. But if you're watching this, man, I know you probably ain't. But how about them Cowboys, man? I know you always send that message through CC, so I'm gonna send that message through CC as well. But enjoy this day, man. Whatever if you're feeling good, stop and grab you a breakfast burrito on the way to work. Get you a Pop-Tart, your favorite kind of muffin from Tim Hortons or wherever it is. Enjoy this day. And let's prepare for next week, man. Because the Vikings I don't believe too much in them, but we're gonna have a task because we got some missing pieces. But again, enjoy the most important part is enjoy this day and have a great one.
Yeah. All right. What you got, Coach Jones?
Yes, sir. I just want to say happy Monday to everybody out there. Get your week started. I'm about to, as soon as we get off here, I'm about to head to work. I'm about to be rushing to work, man. But you know what I'm interested in? I'm interested to see after Monday, Tuesday, I'm interested to see where the Detroit Lions rank overall in the NFL rankings. Will we go to number one? I think we will. I think that was such a dominant performance. We're actually one, and then the next team is 3. So I don't think it's number 2. Ain't nobody the second best to the Lions. So it's about that time. We've been waiting for it. It's here. Detroit Lions fans, we are the best team in the NFL. It just, go on, Kurt.
Hey, man, thank you guys for joining us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. For me, man, thank you for starting your week with us, man. And prayers still go out to the victims of Hurricane Helene and Milton down there in North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, all those states that were affected by Helene. And then, Florida got hit by Milton. They were still recovering, got hit right back again. Shout out to Rachel Marie Sports, man. She was part of our DSA family, man. She's reporting that she's good out there in Jacksonville, man. So shout out to her, man, as well. And for everyone, man, hey, I'm not going to tell you what to do, how to do it, or what to do with it, but I'm going to ask you, man, do your civic part, man. Go out and vote. Early voting has already started, man. So go out and do your part, man. So go ahead and do that thing, man. Hey, do your man Kurt still a favor. Whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man, Coach Mike Jones at LL Coutons, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.